So, I do durability tests on cell phones. It's a fairly expensive hobby, but I enjoy it. Most phones survive my tests, but there are a few that don't, like the Nextbit Robin, the Nexus 6P twice, the HTC M9, and the Xiaomi Mi 5. Cell phone durability is important, and I enjoy reviewing the external and internal construction of every phone. Today we have the Xiaomi Redmi Pro 3. The last time I tested a Xiaomi phone, this happened. So let's see if all Xiaomi phones share the same weak build quality. This Xiaomi Pro 3 is slightly smaller than my Galaxy S7 Edge. Like usual, let's start with the scratch test. Not all glass is created equal. I have a set of pics that let me know how hard or scratch resistant the screen is. Xiaomi doesn't brag about having Gorilla Glass on their phone, but we can tell from the pics that this phone starts scratching at a level 6, perfectly on par with all of the major flagships like the iPhone 6s and the Galaxy S7. The front camera lens is made of the same glass as the screen, so that's good protection as well. Let's see what the back is made of. Judging by the sound, it's metal. You can see the silver flakes come off with my razor blade. The fingerprint scanner is painted metal as well. I'm going to heavily scratch this scanner to see how well it holds up. It still recognized my fingerprint and allowed me to set up the scanner, and still functioned at 100%, which is impressive compared to the Huawei P9 scanner that only worked half the time after getting heavily scratched. The rear camera lens is made of glass, which is definitely ideal for a cell phone. I've found 3 phones so far that use a plastic lens: the front camera on the HTC M9, the rear camera on the Sony Z5 Premium, and the rear camera on the BlackBerry Priv. A plastic lens is still optically clear and does well enough for a camera lens, but it scratches a lot easier than glass will, so it's not ideal when used on a cell phone that is constantly sliding in and out of your purse or pocket. So thumbs up to Xiaomi for using glass. I can put it in my purse with confidence. The top and rear of the phone is made of plastic. I imagine that this is where the screw holes hide. We'll find out when I do my repair video, if the phone makes it that far. The side buttons and SIM card tray are made of plastic, which saves Xiaomi a ton on manufacturing costs. It is easier and cheaper to work with plastic than it is with metal, and the low price of this phone reflects that discount. But if you are looking for that ultra premium feel of metal or glass on the buttons, these buttons won't have it. You can compare the color of the plastic buttons with the silver metallic body. Onto the burn test. This shows how durable this IPS LCD 720p screen is under the extreme heat, as well as how thick the glass is, and mostly just because I like fire. This screen lasted 14 seconds, which is pretty impressive. The pixels went black and turned off, but unlike the Galaxy S7, this phone completely recovered. The Galaxy S7 was left with a permanent white burn mark on the screen that you can see at the beginning of this video. Onto the bin test. If you haven't subscribed yet, but you want to see your next phone tested before you buy it, now would be a good time to hit that subscribe button. It is free, and you can stay up to date on the durability of every new phone that comes out. When I bin this screen, the screen flexes out of the back housing pretty far enough that the glass cracks on the screen. But it does not flex enough to compromise the back housing, so the phone does not break. If Xiaomi were to attach the screen at a few more points along the side of the phone, it would have been perfect, and the screen would have not cracked. You can hear the phone vibrate in pain. But the good thing we learn about this phone is that the digitizer layer is not built into the top glass layer. They are separate components, which means that the phone is still completely operational on both sides of the crack. If you remember when I tested the Umi Superphone, once the glass cracked, the phone was not operational, because the digitizer, which was built into the top glass, was cracked as well. So even with the cracked screen, the phone is fully operational, and it will still most likely survive years of abuse from the average person. So if you're trying to decide between the different Xiaomi phones, the Mi 5 is more powerful, but if durability is a factor in your life, you might want to consider the Redmi Pro 3. My Snapchat followers got a snap story of my phone-covered desk before this video was uploaded to YouTube. I do most of my behind-the-scenes stuff on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and subscribe if you feel like it. It is free, and I hope to see you around. Thanks for watching.